Welcome back, students. Today we are going to discuss one of the another topic of class 10th, that is given by linear equation and two variables. What is the meaning of the name of chapter? Linear words indicate the highest power, means the degree of variable should be 1. Equation means the comparison of two polynomials. Two variables, generally we take here x and y. These are as variable. This is the standard form of linear equation two variable. Ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where x and y are known as variable and a, b, c are known as constant. This is the one of the example. 2x plus 3y plus 4 is equal to 0. Here today we are going to discuss formation of equation with the given statements. Now, as the name of the chapter, pair of linear equation in two variable. Pair means group of two equations like this. This is one of the equation. Another ones, for example, this is the another equation we have to solve out. To solve these, we are having four different methods. We will discuss it later. Today we are going to discuss formation of linear equation with given statements. Today we are going to continue with the topic pair of linear equation two variable. We are going to complete formation of linear equation in two variables. We are going to start NCERT book exercise number 3.1 as we are having the book, and the statement from the big book I am going to read. The statement is given: Aftab tells his daughter, means there are two persons in question number 1. One of the person is Aftab, second person is his daughter. Means what we have need here, we need the requirement of age of these two persons. When the case of age comes here, we assume that the present age of the persons. So first of all, let present age of first person, present age of Aftab, we are assuming it as x years because we have required two variables. Next we are assuming present age of daughter, present age of daughter, it is given by y years. Now we are going to continue with the cases mentioned in the statement. Here the statement is mentioned 7 years ago, so we are putting here 7 years ago heading. What is the meaning of ago? In place of ago, it may be used before. 7 years ago means if we are in present 10 years, if we move before 7 years, means our age become, original age decreased by how many years? Means 10 minus 7, it become 3 years. So the age of Aftab become 7 years less than present, and daughter also become 7. As we do in practical life, father always remain bigger in age. For example, if your father age is 24 and you are just as 2, it means your father is 12 times bigger as you. If we discuss after 8 years, you become 10 and your father become 32. Now the multiple is more than 3, means as the age increases, relation between father age and daughter age, otherwise son age, multiple goes on decreasing. Same way, we are going to discuss 7 years ago, the age of Aftab become x minus 7 and daughter become y minus 7. Here the relation is given. I means Aftab is telling Aftab is 7 times as old as daughter. So we get this one. X minus 7. If you open the bracket, 7y minus 49. Simplify, we get this one. This is the first of the result from the given statement. Now we are going to continue. Now it is given 3 years from now. From now means from the present value we have to go in the next years. Means after 3 years we can say after 3 years. Now word is used for after, hence also used for after. After 3 years, father age is 3 years more and daughter age is also 3 years more. As we discussed, if we go previous, multiple is bigger. If we move further, multiple goes on decreasing. So in this case, it should be less than 7 times. Here it is given, I shall be 3 times as old as my daughter. So it become here x plus 3 is equal to 3y plus 9. If we simplify, we get this one. This is our second equation of given information provided in the statement. Now we are going to do, the question is do it algebraically. This is known as algebraically, and our question is solve it algebraically and graphically. Graphically means we have to solve the result of these two equations on a graph paper. Let's see how can we represent these two equations on graph paper and find out the solution. Solution means the value of x and y which are unknown here. If we further conclude, first equation x minus 7y plus 42 is equal to 0. If we shift x, y and constant on the right hand side, we get x is equal to 7y minus 42. To represent graphically, what we need here, we need x-axis as well as y-axis. This is positive x-axis, this is negative x-axis. It is positive y-axis, it is negative y-axis. Here we are going to represent graphically. So what we need here, because the linear equation in two variables represents a straight line. To represent a straight line, we have required minimum 2 points. 2 points means two solutions. So we are going to use, first of all, we are going to take value of x as 0. If we see here, if we put the value of x as 0, what is the effect? If we put x is equal to 0, we get 7y minus 42. Means 7y become 42. Value of y become here 6. Same here, we are going to use x equal to 0 first. If we use here x is equal to 0, we get here 0 is equal to 3y plus 6. So 3y become minus 6. Value of y become here minus 2. One of the more solution we are going to take here, we are going to use here another value. One more solution is required. This is not required, third one. It is our choice. We can take more than 2, otherwise minimum 2 it is the requirement. If we use here, y replaces by 6. So what is the answer here? 3 6 are 18. 18 plus 6, 24. Same here we are going to do. If we use here value of y more than 6, because it becomes 0 at 6. We are using more than 6. We are taking here, suppose we are taking here value of y given by 8. 7 8s are 56 minus 14. 42, it become 14 is the answer. Means value of x is 14 when y is given by 8. Now we are going to represent this. To represent this, we have to choose a scale here. We mentioned here scale. Scale means on x-axis what we are going to choose and y-axis what we are going to choose. We can choose one scale box as any value. One scale box. One scale box. On x-axis, if we see the values 0, 14, 0, 24. If we see here, we can represent easily in the table of 2, otherwise table of 4. We are taking here table of 4. So on x-axis, one scale box is taken as 4. 4, 8, we are just taking approximately value because we does not have the scale. 12, 16, 20, it is 24. On the y-axis, if we see 6, 8, minus 2, 6, means all are in the table of 2. So we are taking the table of 2 here. Means on y-axis, one scale box is equal to 2 unit. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. On negative side, minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus 8. Same here, minus 4, minus 8, minus 12. Now first of the point, on x-axis 0 means y value. Y value should be 6. This is the first point of the equation 1. X value 14, it is almost in the middle of 12 and 16. Y should be 8. Y should be 8 here. Approximation we are going to show here. These are not exact. These are approximation. This point is our 0, 6 and this point is 14, 8. Join it with the help of scale. It is a straight line. We are putting number, line number 1. Now for this, x value 0 means it is on y-axis, minus 2. this one. X value 24, Y value 6. Approximate here. Join them with scale and extend them. Like this, we can represent the given equation on a graph. This method is known as graphical method. Finally, we get the approximate answer, and accuracy we can get on the graph paper, because here we are not having the scale, not having the equal spacing. That's why it looks like if you extend it further, they will intersect somewhere away. But here it is not possible to represent accurate. So now we are going to continue our second question. We are just going to solve only algebraically, not graphically. We are going to continue our next question. Question number 2 and question number 3. If we see the statement of question number 2 from the book, it gives us the coach of a cricket team purchased 3 bats and 6 balls. Means there are 2 items to be purchased. So we choose first of all, let cost of a single piece. Cost of a bat, it is given by rupees X, and cost of a ball means 1 ball, we can say rupees Y. Now we are going to write down algebraically according to question how many items are purchased. Here the items are purchased given 3 bats and 6 balls with a bill of rupees 3900. 3 bats, cost of 1 bat is 3x. 3 bat means 3x. 6 ball becomes 6y. Total bill is given 3900. And second condition, it is given here. Later, she buys another bat, 3 more balls for rupees 3000. 3000 is the bill. Another bat means 1 bat. 3 more balls means 3y. This is the second result, and this is the first result. This is the solution of second question. It is by method of algebraically, still left graphically. If we see this graphically, we can see here what we need here. First, we choose 2 points for each line. For this, if you see here, firstly we are going to continue with second equation. If we replace the value of x and y, we are doing here oddly. If we replace y by 0, what is the value of x comes out? 1300. If we use here, x should be 100. Why we choose the value? We choose the value such that answer should be in counting, not fraction. If we use it 100, 100 on the right side become minus 1200. Divide by 3, 400. Now if we continue for first one, solution set for it, x and y. If we see here, they are divisible by 3, so cancel out it first. We get this one. If we see here, if we replace y by 0, x comes out 1300. If we use value of x by 100 here 100 shift on right hand side, it become minus symbol. 1200 divided by 2, 600. If we see the values of x and y, it is in the table of 100. Otherwise we can choose in the table of 200. So we are taking here in the table of 200. It is 200, 400, 600, 800, 1000, 1200, 1400. This value is last 1400. This is 1200. This value is 1000, and this value is 800. On y-axis, what is the highest requirement? 600. So we are taking one box as 200. It becomes 400, 600, 800. There is no need of negative value, so we are taking here positive value. First one, y should be 0, means it is on x-axis. 1300. 1300 lies in the mid of 1200 and 1400. X is 100, y is 400. Y is 400 is here. X 100 approximate between 0 and 200. These are the point for the equation number 2. Join them with the help of scale. It represents like this. Put arrow on both sides because line is endless. It can be extended on either side. Now, x is 3000, y 0. This solution is same. So this point is also same. Next, x 100, y 600. X is 100 here, y 600. We have to move upper, this one. Join them with the help of scale here. This is line number 1. This is the common solution. We can say point of intersection. This gives us the value of x and y. It means, so the cost of a bet. So cost of a bet means one bet is rupees 1300 and cost of a ball according to graphical method. Y comes out 0 means 0. It means we can say here ball is coming free with the bet, means we can say in other language ball price is already adjusted in the cost of a bet. Now we are going to discuss question number 3 of exercise 3.1 from chapter 3. It is again related to purchase. There is a person who purchased apples and grapes from a market. It is given apple purchase in quantity 2 kg and grapes purchase in quantity 1 kg. And the payment become 160 rupees. So what is the requirement is here? First of all, we should know about the price of each item. So let cost of 1 kg apple is rupees X and cost of 1 kg grapes should be rupees Y. So according to question, if we see our statement is given, apple purchase 2 kg, grapes purchase 1 kg and total payment is rupees 160. So it becomes 2x plus y is equal to 160. Because cost of 1 kg apple is x, 2 kg become double, means twice. 1 kg grapes is y, so total will become 160. And the second condition from here, 4 kg apple means it become cost of 1 kg apple x, 4 kg apple become 4 plus 1 kg grapes y, 2 kg grapes are given 2y is equal to 300. If we see here, all are divisible by 2. So if we divide by 2, we get 2x plus y is equal to 150. Equation number 2. This is the solution up to algebraically. Now we have to solve it graphically. To solve it graphically, we have to calculate here minimum 2 solutions which satisfies the given equation 1 as well as 2 separately. If we see here, if we replace the value of y by 0, x comes out. Double of which value is 160? 80. If we put here x is equal to 0, so y become 160. Same trick we are going to use here. If we use y equal to 0, x become y 0 means this term remove. Double of which value 150? 75. Next, if we put x is equal to 0, y become 150. Now if we see value in the table of 10, we can say easily. Y is also in the table of 20, otherwise 10. So we are taking here all the value positive. So we are taking here only first quadrant, positive x-axis and positive y-axis. We are taking here one square box as 20 here. We are taking here 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. We have to mention the scale here. One square box on x-axis is equal to 20. On y-axis we are taking here as 20 here, but with a small gap according to the space provided here. 80, 100, 120, 140, 160. If we see first value x 80, y 0. What is the benefit of these two values taken 0? Y should be 0 means it is on x-axis. So this point comes on x-axis. If we take y equal to 0 means x-axis, x equal to 0 means y-axis. So it means point directly come on x-axis as well as on y-axis separately. y0, x-axis 80. x0, y 160. This is the equation 1. First point 0, 160. and the second of the point is given by 80, 0. If you join them with the help of scale, like this, it is a straight line, line number 1. Next, on x-axis 75, y0. 75, it is in between 70. 75 is in between of 70 and 80. 0, 150. 150 is in between here. If we join them, what we feel here? We observe that these two lines are looking like parallel lines. And we know that, we read it earlier, parallel line does not intersect each other, they maintain their gap between them. It means there is no possibility of x and y such that we get the values of x and y here. It means these two lines are parallel, they does not have any solution. So these type of equation are known as parallel line having no solution. So these type of graphical solution is known as inconsistent. Here, inconsistent means there is no solution. Consistent word means solution. Solution may be one, may be infinite.